The following podcast is brought to you by the Johners Podcasting Network, found exclusively at wrestlingwithjohners.com.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us here on the newest game show. It is a September to remember. We have Shaun Boley joining us here today for his trivia. For those of you not familiar with how this is going to work, everybody's going to start out with 5,000 points. You can see on the score. So there are 10 categories of questions for round one. Shaun is going to pick 5 different ones, one at a time. Decide how many of his points he wants to wager before each question. If you run out of points before the 5 questions, then that's it. And at the end of round one, the top 4 players who have the highest totals will move on to the semifinals. Shaun, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So here are the categories for round one. We have NXT champions, WrestleMania history, WWE titles that no longer exist, Dynamite episode 1, AEW tag team championship history, Japanese wrestlers in AEW, Dark Side of the Ring, TNA and Impact Knockout champions, wrestlers in the movies, and the indies. Shaun, what do you want for question 1?
I will take NXT champions.
All right. And how many points of your 5,000 do you want to wager?
Let's do 1,000.
All right. Your question, NXT champions. Who had the shortest title reign in NXT championship history?
Oh, jeez. This is the world title?
Yep, the NXT world title.
I think I know. Samoa Joe.
Close. He was the second shortest reign. Karrion Kross actually held it for 4 days.
I forgot about Kross.
Yeah, everyone does because it was such a short reign due to that injury.
The house show he lost it at, or he won.
All right. Question 2. I'll bring the categories up again for you to see.
Let's do Dynamite episode 1 for 500.
All right. For 500 points, Dynamite episode 1. Who won the first match on Dynamite?
Cody Rhodes.
That is correct, defeating Sammy Guevara. That boosts you back up to 4,500 points.
Can I choose the same categories?
No, it's a different category for each question.
Got it. Making sure.
All right, question 3.
Let's do AEW Tag Team Championship history for 1,500.
All right. In the inaugural tag team tournament, champion winners were SCU. They beat 3 different teams in the tournament. Name 2 of those teams.
SCU beat Young Bucks. Lucha Bros.
That is half right. They did beat the Lucha Brothers. Private Party were actually ones to defeat the Young Bucks in the inaugural tournament.
I don't know why I said Young Bucks. I knew Private Party.
SCU defeated Dark Order and Best Friends as well.
Oh, I don't know why I said that. Oh, I'm an idiot.
All right, so that puts you down to 3,000. You've got 2 questions left to build up some points here. Where are we going for question 4?
Let's do WWE titles that no longer exist for 1,000.
Okay. Who was the inaugural NXT UK champion?
Tyler Bate
That is correct for 1,000.
defeated Pete Dunne.
Yes, he did. So that boosts you back up to 4,000. You are on your last question. Where do you want to go for your last one?
Let us do Japanese wrestlers in AEW for 1,000.
Okay. I'm sorry, you said 1,000?
Yes.
Okay. At the first Forbidden Door pay-per-view, interim AEW champion Jon Moxley defended the title against who?
Oh my God. I know who. I just need to say his name correctly, not to get confused with the other guy. Not Hiromu Tanahashi. Takahashi?
Close enough. It was Hiroshi Tanahashi. So that'll boost it right back up to the starting of 5,000.
Whew.
All right. Well, that will do it. We will see if your score holds up.
That was it was fun.
All right. Thanks for tuning back in. We have entry number 2 in the September to Remember Trivia Contest. Mr. DDJ, how are you today?
I am quite well. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Like the hat.
Thank you. I like it too. Bought it directly from Jake Hager at StarCast last week. So
Great. All right. You know the rules. We've been over them. So I'm going to put up the categories here. Pick a category and then tell me how many points you want to wager on your first question.
okay, let's do
And just to,
WrestleMania. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
just to clarify, the NXT Champions category is just the male world champions.
Okay, let's do WrestleMania history, and and I have to give you the number of points I want to put on before you read the question, right?
Correct.
All right. Let's do WrestleMania history, and let's do 2,500.
Going big, get right out the gate. All right. WrestleMania history. What musician has made the most guest appearances at WrestleMania?
Okay, let's see. What musician has made the most guest appearances at WrestleMania? Is there a time limit on these?
Not really.
I got to go through my head. So
I would say about 2 minutes per question at the most.
okay, let me see. No. Let's see. And this is just someone that performed, correct?
Performed or made some sort of appearance on screen.
Okay. Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh man. I'm definitely regretting putting that many points on the line and stuff. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think someone that it's got to be. I feel like it's got to be someone more recent now because it's more of a because that's become a thing again.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it is or not. Let's see. I'm just trying to go through my head who made appearances every year. You know what? I think I'm just gonna. This was my first initial thought when I went with this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna go with Motorhead.
Ooh. It is actually Snoop Dogg. He's been in 4 WrestleManias.
Oh, yeah, because that's right. Okay.
24, 27, 32, and 39.
Motorhead was got to be at least 2 or 3.
I want to say when I looked, they were 2. Kid Rock was 3.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. I'll get that back.
All right, that puts you down to 2,500. Question 2. I'll put the categories back up for you.
All right. Let's do NXT champions for 1,500.
Okay, NXT Champions 1,500. Who holds the record for the longest single consecutive days as champion?
I believe that's Adam Cole, baby.
That is correct, at 403 days.
Boom. And I know I just screwed that up, so all right.
Nope. Let's see. So 1,500, that puts you back up to 4,000.
All right.
Question 3.
Let's do WWE titles that no longer exist for 2,500.
All right. WWE championships that no longer exist. Who was the... Sorry, I misworded that question, so I have to look at it again.
No problem.
Who were the first NXT Women's Tag Team Champions?
I believe that would be let me just think a second. You said NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, correct?
Correct, yep.
Raquel Rodriguez and Dakota Kai.
And that is correct.
And I know they lost them that same day they were awarded the titles, so.
All right, so big jump there after the 2,500. That'll put you up to 6,500. Going into question 4.
Let's go with let's go with Dynamite episode 1 for 2000.
All right. Dynamite episode 1. Who was the first main event on Dynamite?
Let me see. The first main event of the first Dynamite. I want to say, I know the first match I believe was Cody Rhodes and Sammy Guevara.
Yep.
I know that. And I know, I'm trying to think because I know the whole big thing at the end of Dynamite was the formation of the Inner Circle. So I want to say I'm just trying to go back and see. Shit. I want to, because I know Hager debuted, and who wasn't probably. I feel like Chris Jericho was part of it. I'm just trying to think, who would he have faced? So one of the Young Bucks. It wasn't any of the Elite. I know he main evented against Darby, and it was episode 3. I want to say, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say Chris Jericho, and I know it's I don't know. I'm drawing a blank here. I feel like it's Jericho and somebody.
Are you giving up?
I'm trying to think. Just shoot. Jericho and I'm trying to just think here because I'm just gonna say Chris Jericho and yeah, I can't think. I feel like it's Jericho and somebody. And I'm gonna probably kick myself when you tell me.
You're right. Jericho was in the main event, but it was actually a 6-man tag. It was Jericho with Santana Ortiz defeating the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Ah, damn it. Okay, so that was the whole Elite Inner Circle. Okay.
You were close. You were right on. You were right on it.
All right. So I
All
got
right.
one more question.
Final question.
All right. Let's see. So I did the top row. Let's go with TNA Impact Knockouts champions, and I'm just gonna wager it all. I'm gonna go all or nothing.
All in on 4,500. Okay. Gail Kim was the first TNA champion. Who was one to defeat her to become the second champion?
That would be Awesome Kong.
That is correct. To double your score there to 9,000.
All right, so I salvaged that, so I'll take it.
All right. Well, that's a good score. We will see if it holds up amongst the rest of the crew here. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
All right. Next up here, we have Alora from Peaches and Power Bombs. How are you tonight, Alora?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Fantastic. You know the rules. 10 categories. You pick 5. Wager how many points you want for each category. Let's throw the categories up and let me know what you want for your first category and how many points you want to wager.
Okay, I'm gonna take Dark Side of the Ring for 1,000.
All right, 1,000 points. Dark Side of the Ring. There are 2 different wrestlers in Dark Side of the Ring to get a 2-part series, 2 episodes. Which wrestlers were they?
Brian Pillman and Chris Benoit.
Very good. That's good for 1,000 points. No hesitation at all. I like it.
Binge watching does me some good.
All right. Question number 2. Pick your category.
Let's see. Let's go with NXT champions for 1,000.
Okay. In the history of the NXT Men's Championship, how many times was the championship vacated due to injury of the champion?
Oh wow, dang. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe 3?
Actually, yes. Yep, that was 3. So we got Samoa Joe, Ciampa, and Karrion Kross all had to vacate the title.
Okay. I knew Samoa Joe did, and I was like, I think it happened a couple other times, but I wasn't sure. Venus says hi, by the way.
Oh, hi, Venus. I think the one everyone forgets about is Kross because it ended up being like right after he won it. So, All right, category 3, you're on a roll here.
All right. Let's see. WWE titles that no longer exist for 500.
Okay. Who was the inaugural NXT UK champion?
Tyler Bate.
That is correct for 500. All right, let us see. Question number 4.
All right. Let's go with WrestleMania history for 500.
At WrestleMania 36, the first 2-night WrestleMania, one main event was Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Universal Championship. What was the other night's main event?
Oh shoot. Crap. I do not remember. I do not remember.
Are you giving up? I do not remember. I'm drawing a blank. All right. So that'll be the loss of 500 points. You're going to kick yourself in here. It was the Boneyard match between Undertaker and AJ Styles.
It was. It sure was. Dang it. Yeah, I just drew a blank there.
All right. Last question.
Let's see. Let's go with wrestlers in the movies for 500. This is the Mr. By the way. This is Sarah from Bucklebomb Entertainment.
Hi. All right. How much were you wagering? I'm sorry.
500.
500. What 2000 movie featuring Goldberg, Sting, Randy Savage, and more bombed at the box office, but was the reason for the storyline in which David Arquette eventually won the WCW title?
Dang it. I knew it was going to be a hard one. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I have no idea.
It was Ready to Rumble.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that one. I was like, well, let me try. Let me see. No.
All right. Well, 6,500 points.
Okay. Well,
That's not bad.
Yeah. And, you know, it could have been worse.
Wasn't bad at all. We will see how that score holds up after everything is all said and done.
All right, then. Well, I had fun. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. See you later.